Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Always loud and passionate, these folks are ready to roar. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gamecocks will kick this away to get us going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Virginia Tech offense will take over first and 10. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the running back takes the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down. We're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Quarterback
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw, he wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Here's the second down play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and when you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The Gamecocks keep the football on the move. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Takes the toss and heads left.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, can they catch him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
14, South Carolina, 0.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
2nd down after that previous play. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he's tackled after the catch.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Virginia Tech, 14, South Carolina, 0.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, South Carolina.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Hokies. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage seam gets the returner to the ground.
Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Went backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Lets it go. He makes the grab. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback's got it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
By the quarterback. Loses 3. Second down coming up.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Fights through the tackler. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the Hokies are in the red zone now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Hokies looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
2nd down and goal. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the offense is trying to overpower him at the line of scrimmage, and it's not working out. The defense getting lower, winning the leverage battle. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal. You got to think about maybe going through the air here to put a touchdown up on the board.
3rd down and goal for the offense. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. Powers through a tackle. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. This offense cannot be stopped. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lofting it toward the left sideline. He grabs it inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. Pickup team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. Got a lane. Can he get in? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. So the quarterback says, I'll do this myself. Cookie just takes off and flashes the speed in the touchdown run.
My goodness, his creativity and speed makes it almost impossible to stop. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I start locking in on this quarterback's ability to run, because if you don't, you're going to see a lot more plays like this.
Return starts from inside the 5. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice 1st down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the 1st half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. A new set of downs after that completion. Send the back in motion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to make a big play downfield. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. This offense has been clicking so far, but they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. And he lofts it toward the sideline. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Important second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And that's interception number 5. Where will this QB get the hook? Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He's looking to scramble. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. And the Hokies come to the line with 1st and goal. First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up.
Touchdown, Hokies. Still no answer for this offensive machine. The quarterback who can escape and score. What a weapon for that offense.
Well, quarterbacks with legs like this are so much harder to prepare for and defend than your more traditional quarterbacks. That kind of speed, that kind of creativity makes it almost impossible to defend him and keep him cooped up all game.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, and he fumbled it. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Second down after that run on the previous play.
29 Philly.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Breaking free at the 35. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Virginia Tech, 49.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 17, set to advance on the football.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over first and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. And it works. The first down to the 35. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hand.
Game moves it to the 35. First down again. And here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Play action fake, looking to throw. They'll try a pass here, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. And the catch is made, but they're moving backwards. There's a loss on the play. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a big gain.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run. Then you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. That's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
Catch made on the out route. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
The Hokies trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
2nd and goal for the offense. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
An important 3rd down and goal now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Hey, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets to start with the next drive. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the route is on.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Number 13, hauls it in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score. Virginia Tech, 59. South Carolina, 7.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down.
Down at the 15. And your South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Here's the option play. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover. He does a good job of being physical and making that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the freshman making an impact play there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Launching it. And it's broken up there. Great play, a 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's going to take off. Oh, and he breaks free. He's got room to run now. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
When these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 48 yards out. And he knocks that one right through. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Breaking free at the 35. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
42, spot on.
A handoff from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Brings up 2nd down.